You are very welcome to this video. Today we're going to cut out the pattern for the sheath. You'll have to excuse me, I just thought I'd lost a piece. I do apologise. Anyhow, so we're going to cut out the pattern for the sheath. I have the pattern there. It is actually scribed onto my leather. I've got lots of items on here because depending on how quickly this goes depends on, quite literally, whether or not we put it together or not. So here we go. I don't think I need that board for now. I have a nice sharp knife with a new blade. So first of all, let's see if we can actually cut a straight line. So it would be better if I use the cutting board, so I shall just put that down there for now. Let's cut nice and straight there. So we've had one success. Let's try for success number 2. Which is this one. I found that turning the knife blade so it's not actually at 90 degrees but very slightly towards the straight edge produces a better cut. So that's one of the things I've found. Use it as a sort of dauber. Right, let's try. I was fairly lucky, I hit the line first time round. And okay, the other thing I learnt from my practice cutting is take multiple passes, because quite simply, until you are much more professional than I, it's going to take you multiple passes to do anything you want to do. That doesn't look exactly right, but it could well be for the rounded edge. So the next thing I need to do is just round that edge. Now we see lots of people just following the line. I don't think this is going to be a very good idea from my point of view because there's not enough light. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a template to mark onto that. That was a very good guess straight off. So I must get a lot better at cutting round corners, because that is not easy, and I have made a bit of a mess of it, which is a good reason to have sandpaper. So I haven't quite cut the corner properly, so I'm going to try very, very gently and very slowly to cut that. Actually, that is not as bad as I thought it would be. trim off some of the edges there. And so, good reason to have sandpaper is to be able to round off the corner. So let's just get rid of some of this. I've got to do it twice on the other piece, so that's going to be a bit interesting. Put that out the way for now. Right. This is very close to the edge here, and as a longer piece, this could be a bit of an interesting, cut. So take your time. You don't have to do it in one pass or even two passes. Do it slowly. Go in the bin. I'm not exact on that one, but again, that's why we have sandpaper. And put that there. I think I might have to put the template on to find out exactly where that's supposed to be, because there's a bit of a whoops just there. Not to worry, that can go in the bin as well. I do apologise, excuse me. Right, that side. Oops. Well, that's not very even, is it? You can see I've made a bit of an error. One side is definitely in the wrong place to the other. So, I shall trim it. This is going to be difficult, actually. Excuse me. I seem to have got something in my throat. And that's right along that. That's right along that edge. Put a little mark there, right on the edge. Can I see it? I can, that's quite a long way actually. It's quite a long way. That's now in the same place, so now we just have to do the ends again, and again some sanding is going to be needed to sort that out. Right, yes, this is glucosamine sulfate. Right, hold that down tight. That's pretty horrid. I obviously didn't get it exactly in the middle. My fault for not putting it exactly in the middle. That's better. And again, one of the nice things is that we have sandpaper. Right, let's see if I can get this one in the middle. That one looks better. Right, so cutting out around a template is not as easy as it first seems, because really that's a bit of a mess, and I'm going to need to do a bit of sanding to make that look better. Definitely a bit of sanding on that. Just trim the edges off, and that will do that. So basically one is a pocket for the other, and actually it goes like that. So once they're glued on, we can trim the edges straight and make them fine. But what I will do is I'm going to actually just trim those straight, because at the moment they're definitely not very straight. So the last one is the belt loop piece. Let's see if I can do a better job with this. It's definitely not square. See part of the problem. Again, I have a problem with cutting things straight. If you know why I'm not cutting things straight, I'd be very interested in hearing in the comments, but that is definitely not square, even though I followed the template. That's better. A little bit. Right. So it is for my personal use, so it doesn't really matter. So we've managed to cut out the various parts that we need, and that will go there, and that goes on the back like that. So now all I need to do is sand the edges, which I probably won't film, and make them round. So I'd like to know what you think. How should I cut out the template, because I've really made a mess of that. So please put your comments below. I hope you enjoyed this video on cutting leather. As you can see, it's not as easy as the professionals make it look. If you did enjoy it, please do hit the like button and subscribe, not forgetting to press the bell icon for more. It's free and you can unsubscribe at any time. If you didn't like the video, please hit the dislike button, and it would be useful if you told me why in the comments below. If you'd like to support the channel, you are most welcome to do so. There are links to my Ko-fi and Patreon pages below. On the Patreon page you can get early access to videos and access to exclusive videos, patterns and templates. This pattern is on the Patreon. And I'll see you all very soon for another how-to video.